What up, y'all? Silent Jive back again. I know it's been a very long time since I spoke to you guys. So I guess this will be somewhat of an update on what's been going on in my little life. So, man, where do we start? I don't even know when's the last time I uploaded one of these. My guess is maybe like the winter time or something. Maybe like November or December. I don't know if I've done one this year, actually. I don't know. I kind of lost track of time. I don't remember. But, I guess I'll start with me setting goals. Something I never did in my life, ever. Believe it or not, I know it's shocking, but I've never been a goal-driven person. Or I never thought I was a goal-driven person, so I never set any goals for myself. Which I think is why I've kind of been stuck in the same place, like, all my life, you know? Like, I haven't really went anywhere in life. So, it was this time I was at work, and one of the ladies I work with, she's like, "What's up with you, Jive? You just seem a little off." And I can tell, you've been off for the last few days. And I'm thinking in my head, like, lady, you don't even know me, you know? But, I started kind of questioning myself. I'm like, she kind of made me feel like something was wrong with me. I'm like, oh shit, what is wrong with me? And maybe there was. And I started thinking about how I never really set any goals for myself and all this crap. So then I thought, I was like, well, why don't I start setting goals for myself? And I did that, right? And it all started with me saving up for a car, right? I don't know if I originally intended on saving up for a car. I was really just trying to save up for my own place. I wanted an apartment, right? Because me and my mother have been living together my whole life. You know, I'm ready to move out. So I saved up $2,000, and I was going to continue saving, but I got curious. I started looking online at cars. I'm like, I wonder what $2,000 will get you. And now I got this car. I'm sitting here in my very first car that I ever bought for myself. It's a 2002 Jaguar. I'll show y'all a little bit of the vehicle so you can kind of see. I think it's really cool. I love it. I can't believe I only got it for $2,000. I mean, and there's no problems with this car, you know. The only problem, okay, there's one problem. I've got to change the windshield wiper fluid tank. But I was able to find it at a scrapyard from another 2002 Jaguar. Now I just got to get one of these shops to install it for me. But I don't know, I'm proud of myself. I've never really been a save your money kind of guy. And it's funny because I've worked all these jobs and I've made so much money working these jobs. And I'm looking around in my house like, where did the money go? Because I don't see it, you know? There's no money, there's nothing to show for it, basically. I mean, I bought like a bunch of video games and stuff that didn't really matter, you know? That was dumb, but at least I kind of learned that lesson now. So now I understand the power of saving and the power of money, the importance of money. So yeah, we'll start with that. I started setting goals for myself, and I think that's really been working out. Most of the time, I've still been feeling as dumb as can be, you know, like as dumb as a box of rocks, as they say. Just complete lack of mental clarity, inability to focus, tiredness, laziness, and over these past few days, I think I may have gotten to the bottom of it. I mean, I may have gotten to the bottom of it. I don't want to jump to conclusions and say that I've gotten to the bottom of it, though, because there's a possibility I may be bipolar. Because I could be going through one of those up phases again, right? These past few days I've been feeling really great. And I attribute that to the diet that I've been on. I've been on, I was watching some Islamic guy just talk in this YouTube video. He's like, yeah, he's like, I eat every other day. And I eat one meal at the end of the day, one big meal. And he was talking about how it says in the Quran something about how you're only supposed to eat once, you know, every other day or every few days or something like that. And I'm like, okay. You know, I don't know if I believe any of this. I thought it was kind of interesting. And I just started doing it. you know, out of boredom, because I'm bored a lot of the time and I just got nothing else to do with my time. So I'm like, you know what? All right, I'm going to try this diet. Just out of, just for the hell of it, really. And the first day that I did it, the first day that I went without eating, you're supposed to drink like tea or coffee, and I drank coffee. Now, let me tell you, if anytime I eat or drink anything, this is how it usually is. It's just, I chug stuff. I never have slowed down. Like, this is how I drink now, if anybody knows me, this is just not like jive at all. This is very, very small sip. Just a small sip. And that's how I eat my food now, too. I've completely slowed down. Instead of mindlessly stuffing my mouth with food, and that's what I did before. And I think I've done that pretty much my whole life. I've just chugged and just ate. I was always the first one done with the meal. Like, we sitting at the dinner table, I'm the first one finished. We're the dessert. Y'all ready for dessert? I'm ready to go. We out at the restaurant. I'm ready to go, y'all. Y'all can bring the bill over. I don't waste no time. And I don't know where that came from, but now that I've slowed down, I can actually enjoy the meal. Because let me tell you this is crazy. So the first day I went without eating, and I had sips of coffee, had so much energy, I was able to focus, everything went smooth. And then the second day, I go back to work, because I'm working on the days. So the day that I worked, I didn't eat at all, right? The second day, I had work that morning. I worked. This is still me without eating. It wasn't until around, I think, 7 that I decided to go out and get ice cream. So I went to my favorite ice cream place, this place called Handles, right? And I got a brownie sundae. And I said, all right, I'm going to take my time with this. So I sat and I'm eating this. The slowest I've ever eaten a dessert, ever. I'm sitting there, just one scoop at a time. Like a little piece of ice cream, little piece of brownie, and I'm just like... And I'm like, damn, that's good. It's delicious, right? And I'm like, fuck. After, I don't know how many scoops, must have been like 20, 25 scoops of this ice cream. I'm like, holy shit. I can't believe I've been eating this in maybe like 8 bites, usually when I eat, because I just, I'm like Goku from Dragon Ball. You ever see him eat rice or whatever? So I'm like, just used to gulping stuff down. When I slow down and I eat it, I notice it's like, whoa, I'm getting full. So I'm full as fuck after I eat this ice cream. And in the middle of all that, I've got Chinese food on the way, because I went to go order Chinese before I went to the ice cream place. So I go over to get my Chinese. By the time I get to the house, I'm looking at this teriyaki chicken with the fried rice, with the egg roll, with the crab rangoon. Man, I get like 30% done with the teriyaki chicken. I had to throw that shit out. I couldn't eat it anymore. I was so full. And then I ate like 2 crab rangoons. 2 crab rangoons, and then I threw the rest out. I just threw it in the garbage. I'm like, I can't eat anymore. And I know I'm not going to have it for leftovers for the next day, right? Because if I'm not going to eat the next day, there's going to be 2-day-old Chinese, okay? No, I mean, at that point, I may as well just... If I'm going to go a whole day without eating, okay? I'm not going to be eating leftovers. That's just out of the question. So, I don't know. It's kind of cool. I'm liking this new diet. I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this. Well, no, actually I do. If I continue to feel as clear-minded as I do, I'm willing to pay whatever the cost is. I'll pay it. So, if this is the cost I got to pay, I got to go a 1 day without eating. I eat every other day. That's fine with me. I'm wondering if it's that, or is it the fact that I eat much slower now? Like, is that kind of helping? Because something else I've been focusing on is discipline. Lately, I've really lacked discipline. Anything I feel like doing, I do. It's like not even I want something to eat. All right, I eat. And a lot of the time, like I say, I'm eating and drinking. It's just out of boredom. Just, I got nothing better to do. May as well eat something and just stuff my face. And what's funny is after doing all that, I don't really feel any better. It sounded like a good idea at the time, but once I get done stuffing my face, I don't feel better at all. I just feel dumber and sleepy. So I'm going to cut that out. But yeah, I don't know. I've been a lot happier lately. There's a lot of other stuff that I'm sure that has happened. Oh, I cut my hair. I don't really want to show it to you. It looks ridiculous. When I take this hat off, it looks like, I don't even know. I can't even find a good example of what it looks like. Stupid. I don't want to show it. All right. But so what had happened was I was trying to cut the length off my hair because I had long hair and it was starting to really bother me. So I tried to cut the length off. Well, it turns out I've never cut hair before. Okay. All I did was just put it in like a little ball or whatever. And I took some scissors and I cut it. So the hair was just hanging off the sides. I looked like a clown, like a legit clown. I looked just like a bozo the clown. So I go to a barber shop that, it's funny because I bumped into these guys at the gas station. Like, hey, yeah, come to the barber shop sometime. We'll give you a cut. And I'm like, not thinking I'm really ever going to need to go to this barber shop. This was an emergency. I needed to go to that fucking barber shop. So had the dude line me up and try to fix what the fuck I did. When I walked in there, he's like, yeah, man, I'll see what I can do. I don't know if I can really help you with that. I'm going bald. So, I mean, a lot of y'all probably knew already, but it's like my hairline, what part of it is, you can kind of see here. I'm just balding, basically. I'm going to be bald. And I'm prepared to be bald. You know, I'm not holding onto my hair or trying to keep it longer than I need to. But just because I'm bald doesn't mean I'm always going to be wearing hats. It's just my hair looks ridiculous when I take this hat off. So I'm going to keep the hat on. And another reason I'm wearing the hat is because I can't wear hats at work. So this is kind of like my off of work, off duty get up. And this is a new shirt that I purchased from, what is it, Vapor 95? You may be familiar with this brand. But, oh shit. Hey, shout out to my little brother for helping me install a car radio in here. We just purchased one from Walmart and he hooked it up for me. I thought I was going to have to get like a whole new speaker set and everything, man. But yeah, we just bought a radio from Walmart for like $40. And now we jamming. What was I listening to? I might have some music to play for you. Let's see. I don't know what. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's a nice little tune there. I don't know how it's playing Sasak. I don't know where this is coming from because I don't have Sasak on my. I haven't heard that song in a really long time. I think that was from SoundCloud, though. I don't. Oh, never mind. It's not from SoundCloud. I think this is from YouTube. Yeah, this is Slack of the Beat Child. This is yeah, this is a nice track right here.
I know how you feel inside. Let's do what you don't want to say. Baby girl, don't be shy. Please believe I feel the same. And when inhibition gets hold of you.
Sorry, no, that's really nice, though. I ain't heard that in a minute. It's pretty cool. Alright, I'll pause it. But yeah, no, I was just showing y'all my stereo. You know, the sounds, I got the sound system booming in here. What else was I talking about? Where was I in the middle of telling y'all what's been up with me? Oh, yeah, no, I've just been loving the server life, man. I really do like being a server. It's, like I tell people, it's a hobby of mine. And it's funny, because one of my tables told me the other day, he's like, I'm pretty sure you're not doing this Wait, what did he say? Yeah, he said, I'm pretty sure you're not doing this because you like to do it. I mean, it's about the money, right? And I'm like, it's really funny that you say that because it's not about the money. I'm the one guy that is like not like that. It ain't about the money for me. I mean, I got to make a living, right? And that's what I was explaining to him. It's like, I figure you do what you like and the money will follow, you know? And he's like, all right, well, give me my money back. He was just kidding around. He was fucking with me. But he was like, well, I'm sure you wouldn't be doing it if you didn't get paid. And what I was trying to explain to him was, a lot of the time we don't get paid, okay? You may take care of a party. Well, let me give you an example. There may be a party of 8 people, right? A family that comes in. I mean, let's say you got 3 kids and 5 adults or whatever. And you're thinking, and this is funny because my mind doesn't go here. I always put money last. That's the last thing I care about. I want to focus on taking care of these people. And when I first see them, I'm like, okay, well, let's see how these people are. Like, are they going to be really needy? Are they going to be really picky? Are they going to be, like, what type of table is this? Like, I'm trying to evaluate all that while I'm getting their drinks. But, yeah, the money is, like, the last thing I think about. But you can, a lot of the time, you can really bust your ass for these people and give them, like, 5-star service, right? I mean, you can give them the best treatment they've ever had. At the end, you get $0, right? And, this is a hard thing for a lot of servers to, like, deal with. Nobody is happy about it. They're all, like, bummed out and like, yo, what the fuck, man? I mean, I don't know if this had anything to do with this girl who just recently quit. A really good friend of mine. She's actually part of the reason I ended up setting goals for myself and getting this car and all that. But she was like, I'm tired of taking care of these parties and getting $0. But I'm thinking, like, what a really nice thing for you to do, to give these people 5-star treatment for free. This is volunteer work. I think it's one of the nicest things you could do. So for me, it's a win-win. If they leave me with $0, I say, oh, wow, look at what a great person I am, helping these people out for free, and, some have that attitude where if they feel like the table's not going to tip them, then, oh, well, I'm not going to run around for you. I'm not going to jump up and get everything you want me to do when you're going to leave me with $0. But you never know, because some of the tables that you think would leave you with $0, you end up with 30. You end up with 40. You're like, oh, well, never would have thought. But that's why I always expect 0. Like when I serve these tables, I always expect 0. And I just focus on doing the best that I can do for them. Being nice, being kind, regardless of how they treat me. I wish I had like some of the stuff. I don't know if I have it. Oh, yeah, I do got some stuff. There's some stuff that I got from my tables. This coin here is the 10 Commandments. We get a lot of religious people, a lot of church folk. This is actually a pastor here. I was actually supposed to go to his church. I told him the next time I get a day off, I would go to his church. Here it is. It's Sunday. I'm off of work. I'm not at his church. So, I kind of feel bad about that. But recently, my uncle passed away, and I went to his funeral. Because I was talking about going to churches and stuff. But going to this funeral, and, the pastor did a really good job. He did a really good job. I thought it was great. But there's something about that church, what do you call it? Church etiquette, I guess. Where you have to say amen after he says something like cool. I don't know. I don't like the expectation. It's similar to when I was doing comedy, where it was like you want to go out and you want to say a joke and the crowd is supposed to laugh. I kind of don't like the church. It's kind of like that too, where it's like, okay, he says something cool, you're supposed to say amen, or you're supposed to say, yeah, yes, Lord, or, I don't know. I'm just not, I guess I'm not reactive like that. I'm not that kind of guy. you know? I'm not like, oh, ooh, that was good, you know? I'm just not that guy. So when everyone around me is doing it and I'm not doing it, I feel kind of weird. I feel like a little out of place. I'm just like what you said was great. I agree with you 100%, but I don't feel the need to clap or say amen or say yes, Jesus, and then the whole bowing your heads. I don't know. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing or I got anything against it. I just don't. I don't feel like I'm in the right place when I'm there. So I don't know. I do think religion and churches, I think it's a good thing overall, because, and this is something I was talking to my little brother about, you know, the further people get away from God, I mean, the more messed up they seem to be. It's just like anything goes with these people. They can do anything because there are no consequences. It's not like they're going to go to hell or anything. They do whatever. There's no God, right? So while I'm not the most religious person or God guy or whatever, please don't get rid of it, you know? These people need to go to church. I'm saying a lot of people need to go to church. Me, I think I'm fine, but I'm talking to the people that just do dumb stuff, you know? Like, I would never do nothing dumb. I'm not the most religious guy, but I'm still not going to go out and shoot people or, you know, have sex with a bunch of ladies and get them pregnant. That's, no, not my style. Yeah, it's just, maybe they're dealing with what I was dealing with, where it's just like you act on impulses. You're like, oh, I want to do this, I do this. I do this, I do this. No discipline. You need some discipline. So I think church kind of helps people with discipline. Even if there's a little bit of brainwashing and I don't agree with everything 100%, I think overall it's good for people. So go to church, all right? If you need to, okay? If you're going to do something stupid, then go to church. If you're not going to do nothing stupid, then you don't have to go. But I guess you don't have to go anyway. They got Bible on CD. My cousin used to listen to that. So, okay, what else can I talk to y'all about? It's funny because before I hit record, I was kind of like, maybe I shouldn't do a video. You know, I was kind of doubting. But once I get to talking, I start feeling a little more comfortable. So, what else can we talk about? So I'm planning on staying at this restaurant. I work at Applebee's. I plan on staying here until I become a flight attendant. I'm still trying to become a flight attendant. And I had given up because height requirements, right? But I had this lady at one of my tables, and she was sitting by herself. It was late. It was at like 12:30 at night or something. And she was talking about work. She was kind of complaining about work. She's like, oh, I still got a lot of work to do. I'm going over to get her check, and I'm like, I wonder what she does for a living. I said, you know what? I said, I think I'm going to ask. Even though this is like, I feel like it's a little inappropriate. But I went over, I said, hey. I said, yeah, you mind me asking what you do for a living? She's like, oh, yeah. She's like, I'm a flight attendant. I was like, no way. She's like, yeah, I'm a flight attendant. I said, that's funny because I wanted to be a flight attendant. I've been trying to be a flight attendant, but you know what? I'm over the height requirement. She's like, huh? It's like, there's no height requirement for my airline. She's like, why don't you apply to Delta Airline? There's no height or weight requirement. So that's what I'm working on now. Okay, I've already failed 2 times. I think you can only try like every 3 months or every 4 months. So I've already failed twice. The first time I made it through the first 2 rounds. Second time I made it through the first 3 rounds. I don't know how many rounds there is, but when I say rounds, I mean like, you know, they say you move on to the next step of the application or whatever, the process. Like if you don't continue it, it'll send you a message saying, hey, yeah, you didn't make it to the next step, so sorry. So I'm going to keep trying. She told me whatever I do, stay consistent, because she said it took her 4 attempts. So we'll see. I'm cool, though, where I'm at until then. I'm still been saving up money. I'm saving up for my own place now. So I got my own ride, got my first whip. As you can see, this is not my mother's car. This is actually my car, you know. Should have got the custom plates put on it, so you know it's me when I'm rolling up. Did you see the spoiler? It's funny because my manager that I work with, he's like, one of the managers at my job, he's like, hey, he's like, you know that he's like, the silver trim that they put on the side of the car, you know that didn't come with the car. I don't know why they put that little cheap stuff on there. I didn't notice it at all. I thought it looked dope. I don't know nothing. And one of the ladies in the kitchen, she's like, she's like, did you put that spoiler on there? Who put that spoiler on there? I was like, it came with the spoiler, okay? To me, it looks good. It's so funny because, like, I think to them, it's like, oh my goodness, that looks bad. But to me, I like love it. It could be because this is my first car and I'm like just happy to have a car and it's mine and it's me. I think the spoiler gives it some personality. Even if it's just slapped on, I don't know, it looks good. I mean, it doesn't match the car, it's black, but I mean, and I got the emblem on the front. You know, you see me when I'm rolling up in the old school Jaguar. It's funny because I got a brother named Jaguar. He's never had a Jaguar, so it was funny to show up at his house with my first car as a Jaguar. He's like, hey, yo, you got to get this to me, man. But, yeah, I don't know. I've just been chilling, man. Just been enjoying life. Playing a lot of Street Fighter 6, man. And I feel kind of bad because I put King of Fighters off to the side. But, man, this Street Fighter 6, Capcom, y'all done did the damn thing this time. I mean, and don't get me wrong, the music could be a little bit better, but that's the only complaint. The gameplay is awesome, man. Awesome. For all my Street Fighter players out there, you know, I started off with Cammy, right? Then I went to Chun-Li. They wasn't doing it, man. I only made it to Platinum 3 with them characters. That's as far as I could get with the way that I was playing. It got something to do with the way I'm playing, because I'm just jumping in the air. And it's just like when I was stuffing my face with food. I'm not even thinking. I'm just jumping in the air, jumping in the air, jumping in the air, getting fucked up. Well, I started playing Jamie. You know, he liked to get his sip on, right? Now I'm Platinum 4. Made it further than I've ever made it. I was on an 11 win streak yesterday. And then right after that, I was on an 8 win streak. I said, wait a second, is this me? That's why I said something's got to be going on. Something's changing, because I'm usually not able to win and focus and play a game. And I don't want to say, oh, I must be clear-minded because I'm winning at Street Fighter. But, I mean, it's not just that. I feel good, too. So, it's a lot going on. Yeah, other than that, I've been listening to a lot of G-Funk and jazz. And I haven't worked on any music. I haven't really thought about working on any music. I'm thinking when I get my own place and I'm in my own space, maybe I might get the urge to make a beat or two. You know, produce something up. And I've got some unreleased beats on these computers that I could upload, but nah, I don't really feel like it. Or, nah, nothing's really driving me to do that, so. Because wouldn't that kind of be a tease if I like, oh, okay, I upload a song, and then it's like, okay, yeah, we'll see you in 2 more years. You know, I don't want to keep being inconsistent like that. Well, I guess the same could be said about this video. Who knows the next time you're going to see another one of these. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty much, I think that's it. I mean, yeah. That's about all I had to say. I really don't have much else to talk to you about. I guess I could tell you about that movie I saw. That Jamie Foxx movie was pretty good. It's not Jamie Foxx's movie. He's not the star. It's that guy from Star Wars. It's called They Clone Tyrone. I really liked that. That was a good movie. I actually bought Netflix just to see it. Now I'm going to go cancel my subscription. Great movie, but, alright. I'm going to need my money back. Well, I'm not going to get my money back, but I don't want them charging me again for... Yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to head on out of here. Y'all take care. If you want to keep in contact with me, I do have Discord. and Instagram. And I'll just give you my phone number. It is 216-471-1519. All right? I'll see y'all around, man. Y'all be easy out there, okay?